Hello everyone. Today I will be presenting a social media marketing campaign for the company StickerGiant. In this presentation, I'll be talking about potential consumers, social media marketing strategy and objectives, and identifying the desired return on investment. First up, we're going to be talking about a potential consumer. The target audience we want to reach for this campaign is an entrepreneur/small business owner. The demographics include male or female, non-specific race in the 20 to 40 years old age group. The psychographics include that they are goal-oriented, hardworking, extroverted, optimistic, and cheerful. We can rationalize this consumer because they are eager to grow their business. They need labels and stickers for their products, and they're looking to develop a visual identity through their products and what we can provide to them. Currently, StickerGiant has a lot of different social media accounts, including an account on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, TikTok, and they even have a podcast. Their TikTok account has the most likes at over 50,000, and their Facebook page gets the most comments per post and provides a sense of community within the StickerGiant consumers. Their TikTok account also seems to be growing the fastest, and this provides the younger consumers with content that is trendy. There are a lot of things that StickerGiant does well, but there's also some areas that can be improved. Currently, Pinterest is not being used by people in our demographic, and our efforts should be scaled back. Only 2 of their YouTube videos have more than 2,000 views, and we should consider diverting our attention elsewhere and scaling back in these areas. Currently, StickerGiant has a very strong social media brand personality. They are fun, creative, and trendy. They post informative videos on their kinds of products and their uses, and they encourage followers to express their creativity through their stickers and express themselves. Next, I'll be talking about our social media strategic approach. In this section, I will be talking about each media and what channel they belong to, how we're going to execute here, the objectives we want to reach, and how it relates to our goal. First up, I'll be talking about Twitter. Twitter falls under the microblogs channel. Its unique promise is that it delivers quick and fast mass communication to many people. We're going to execute on this platform by communicating personally and hopefully solve problems before they occur. We have 3 objectives for this channel, and the first one is to increase in retweets by 10% by the end of the first quarter. Our second objective is a 90% response rate within the first hours during the first quarter. And our third objective is a 20% increase in followers by the end of the first quarter. This relates to our goals because we can use Twitter to provide our consumers with information and helps people to feel heard. Next up, I'll be talking about YouTube. YouTube falls under the multimedia channel, and its unique promise is to provide informational and how to use their products videos. We're going to execute on this channel by providing weekly videos explaining what stickers we could use for each surface and showing size comparisons in each of our products. We have 3 objectives for this channel, and the first one is a 10% increase in channel subscribers by the end of the first quarter. The second one is a 30% increase in views by the end of the first quarter, and the third one is a 20% increase in likes by the end of the first quarter. YouTube relates to our goals because we can showcase our products and how they can be used for all sorts of types of things, and it'll be helpful for our consumers to see that. Next up, we'll be talking about the podcast. This falls under the multimedia channel as well, and its unique promise is that it feels like a conversation and has a very personal vibe. We're going to execute on this platform by focusing on the consumer with weekly interviews from people that use our products and how it has helped them in their journey. Our first objective is a 10% increase in new subscribers by the end of the first quarter. Our second objective is a 20% increase in positive reviews by the end of the first quarter. And our third objective is a 20% increase in shares by the end of the first quarter. And our fourth objective is a 10% increase of consumer applicants to the podcast by the end of the first quarter. This relates to our goals because this podcast will give the consumer the opportunity to promote their own business by sharing how they use StickerGiant labels, personal stories shared about their brand, and how they got to the place they are currently. Next, I'll be talking about Facebook. This falls under the social networks channel, and its unique promise is that it connects StickerGiant consumers with others, and it creates a strong community on their platform. We can execute by posting daily posts that engage the consumer and ask a lot of questions that promote conversations between different consumers. We have 3 objectives for Facebook, and the first one is a 10% increase in comments by the end of the first quarter. Our second one is a 15% increase in likes by the end of the first quarter. And our third objective is a 15% increase in followers by the end of the first quarter. It relates to our goals because building a community helps customers to keep coming back and buying more. Next we'll be talking about TikTok. That also falls under the social network channel. Its unique promise is that it provides trendy videos for the consumer's enjoyment, and we're going to execute by engaging a younger audience with energetic content. Our first objective here is a 10% increase in new followers by the end of the first quarter. Our second objective is a 20% increase in likes by the end of the first quarter. And our relation to goals is that this will give us the opportunity to reach a younger audience and stay up to date on all the new trends. Lastly, I will be talking about the blog. Our blog's channel will be called Stickers, They Tell a Story. Its unique promise is that it'll be personable and inspiring for consumers. We're going to execute on this blog, and it'll be a place to share ideas and prompt people to try new things. Our first objective is 10 new members by the end of the first quarter. Our second is a 15% increase in weekly page visits by the end of the first quarter. And this relates to our goals because people will get inspired by what other people are doing with our products, and they might try new things with it. Next, we'll be talking about our desired return on investment. For this campaign, we will need 3 different types of employees. The first will be a social media director, 40 hours per week monitoring social media, directs and oversees the managers, explores new technology, and creates campaigns. The second kind of employee needed will be social media managers, 2 of them, 40 hours per week, 2 to 3 posts on Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok a day, 1 blog post every week, 1 podcast every week, and that's pretty much it. YouTube every other week. Next, we want to include 2 interns that volunteer and contribute 10 hours a week, getting research tips for our managers to help them move their process along. Those resources needed will be computers, tablets, and phones, office space for all these people, and the salaries will include $45,000 per year for the director, $38,000 per year for the 2 managers, and that total is $121,000 per year in salaries. Next up, we'll be talking about how we measure success. We're going to use Facebook Insights, surveys from our consumers, Google Analytics, and average statistics based off the results from our last quarter to manage the success of this campaign. Outcomes that we want for this are enhance our brand liking across all of our platforms by 15%, increase electronic word of mouth by 10%, increase new membership by 2%, and reduce unanswered questions from potential consumers by 13% by the end of the first quarter. In conclusion, StickerGiant has a great product to sell with lots of potential. I think they want to provide each one of their customers with the best experience possible and strive to make improvements constantly. I'm confident that with this social media marketing plan, StickerGiant can reach new levels of success and generate more business. Thank you for your time.